Hi, Kipsters. It's Miss Diaz. Today for math, what we're going to be doing is learning more about shapes. So I'm going to be showing you some cards. Hi, Kipsters. It's Miss Diaz. Today we're going to be learning even more about shapes. I had so much fun yesterday making shapes with you, and we were able to name the attributes or characteristics of a shape. What we're going to do today is we are going to name shapes based on their attributes. So remember, attributes refers to the sides or the corners that a shape has. So today we get to name those shapes. So let's look at a shape, and then I'm going to ask you, how many sides and how many corners does this shape have? Right, so looking at this shape, how many sides and how many corners does it have? One, two, three sides, one, two, three corners. If I show you a card with the name of a shape, let's see if this matches. Hmm. Triangle has three sides and three corners. So this is a triangle. Let's see if we can get this next one. Right, so our shape name is trapezoid. And let's see if this is a trapezoid. So trapezoid has four sides and four corners. Looking at this, yep, there are four sides and there are four corners. Trapezoid. Looking at our next one, the shape name is hexagon. Ooh, this one has six sides and six corners. So looking at the shape, yeah, there are six sides and there are six corners. Let's keep going. This next one, the shape name is square. And this one, it has four sides that are the same length, meaning all the sides look the same. And it has four square corners. Square corners means that the corners look just like this. So a square has the same length sides, four of them, and four square corners. Let's look at our next shape. Our next shape, its shape name is rectangle. So let's see if this is a rectangle. It has four sides. Yep, it does. And it has four square corners. So again, four square corners. So let's go back to that square that we had earlier. We just saw the rectangle, but remember, right before that, we had a square. And a square is a really special shape because not only do we call it a square, we call it a special rectangle. Because if you think about what a rectangle has four sides just like this, and it has four square corners. So a square is also a special rectangle. So don't forget that. And our next shape that we have is our name rhombus. A rhombus has four same length sides and four corners. So if we look at this, yeah, this shape has four sides that are exactly the same and four corners. So it's called a rhombus. If we think about a rectangle and a square, remember they have those square corners. A rhombus is different because the corners are smaller. So you can see that the corners do not look exactly like the square does. All right, one more time, let's go back to our square. Remember, this is a square that has four sides that are the same length and four corners. What else is this called again? This is called a special rectangle. All right, Kipsters, so we just saw the shape names and the shapes. So I'm gonna have this chart up here that shows us what we just saw, what the attributes are for each shape. I'm gonna show you a shape and I want you to tell me what shape is it? What's the shape name? All right, let's look at the shape. What shape is it? It's a trapezoid. Let's look at the next shape. What shape is this? This is a square. Good. What else is this called? A special rectangle. Let's look at our next shape. What shape is this? It's a hexagon. Good job. let's look at our next shape. What shape is this? Hmm, it's a rectangle. Great job. And let's look at our next shape. What shape is this? It's a triangle. Good. Right, so remember that every shape has a name and they all have attributes. And the attributes tell us how many sides and how many corners a shape has. So go ahead and look at this chart and remember you have to know what the shape names are. For your exit ticket today, you're going to find all the shapes that make up this shape guide. And then you can even make your own shape guide after you're done, and you can send it to your teacher. So if you look at this shape guide, it's asking us how many circles does this hat have, how many rectangles, how many squares, how many triangles. So if you don't remember what some of those shapes are called and you want to figure out, huh, what shapes does this shape man have? You can go back to this slide right here and figure out the names of the shapes and then figure out how many of those shapes does this little shape guy have. All right, Kipster, see you later.